Happy New Year, everybody. I'm cozy and I'm wearing this new sweatshirt I got for Christmas. Obsessed with it. And we got a new beanie, so I'm also obsessed with this. Hey guys, hi, hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Nikki, and this is my little still Christmassy book corner. The decorations are going down tomorrow, so it's just living a little more in the moment, you know, before I have to clean my entire apartment. So, you know what time it is. It's TBR jar. Picks my reads for this month. Because it's January, and I want to set myself some goals that are actually achievable. So this is how it's gonna work. I'm only gonna pick 5 books every TBR, and my goal out of the 5 is to read 3. If I beat all 5, that's even better. So where are we gonna put the books? I did it up there last time, didn't we? I don't wanna move anything. What a minor inconvenience. We will figure it out. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot how full this is. Do I just like take half of this out? A retelling. Do I have a retelling on my bookshelves is the question. I don't think I actually have a retelling on my bookshelves. I'm like looking at the bookshelves behind you and I'm thinking of the ones in my bedroom. No cats from the harm in the making of this video. God, are you okay? Sit down. You okay? Yeah. Well, I think that's you telling me not to have a retelling. I don't think I actually have one. So I'm gonna set this aside and pull a different one. A book I thrifted. I have 2 in front of me that I've been wanting to read. They have been on my radar. I'm trying right now to stay away from fantasy and YA books because I'm burnt out. So I have these 2. I have Riley Sager's House Across the Lake, a thriller. Sounds kind of nice. I also have Christina Hanna's The Nightingale. I've also thrifted this one. This is almost always somewhere you can thrift, I feel like, this book. But this is supposed to be a historical novel. So, like, possibly more of historical fiction. It's about 2 girls in World War II of 2 sisters separated by years of experience, by ideals, passion, and circumstance, each embarking on their own dangerous path towards survival, love, and freedom in the German-occupied war-torn France. That sounds kind of interesting. It looks chunky, but I feel like it's not that bad. So am I in the mood for historical fiction, or a thriller? I think I want to read this. Yeah, I think a goal for myself is to read more historical books, literary fictions, possibly a classic. Let's go with this. Why not? I'm actually quite excited. If I end up liking her, I see a lot of her books a lot of the places that I go. I hope I like this. She's chunky, but I feel like I could use a palette cleanser right now. I think, should we just go? I feel like I've been doing it. Should I just pick one on the top? Oh, a Goodreads pick. So does that mean I need to do Goodreads from last year or the year before?
I don't think you have to restrict yourself.
Okay, so I grabbed 3. When I was looking at the thing, I'm not saying a winner, but Goodreads Choice picked it, so we're gonna go with it. From 2022, Everyone Would Not Stop Shutting Up About Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. The next one I have is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. This is a lot of people's 5-star reads. This is about a girl who lives in an apartment and somehow the time, I don't know, there's like some weird change where it's like 7 years since the past. So this guy is also living in the same apartment from the past and she's in the future and they end up getting a relationship. I don't know. It's a cute little romance and I don't see what the problem is with the romance. And then the last one I got is Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. This is supposed to be like a serial killer becomes having a fascination with a group of sorority girls. So that sounds pretty interesting. I also really love this cover. So I have a literary fiction, a romance, and a thriller. Like, I don't know. Like, I really want to read a nice romance right now. I don't want to hold myself accountable to reading tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow without actually being like, this is going to be my TBR and this is I'm going to read it. Especially if I'm slightly slumpy right now. So I think I'm going to put Bright Young Women on the TBR. It doesn't look very thick. So I think I can do that. I hope this is good. Here. Or do we just do, oh, here we go. Oh, the next in a series. That gives me a ton of choices here. So you know how I was literally just saying that reading a cowboy romance sounds really good right now? Well, I do in fact have Heartless, and I might just end up reading this one. But I grabbed a couple others just in case to see if maybe I might want to read something else. This one, I think is supposed to follow Cade. I kind of like mentally block out every time people talk about these books, and these go and read fast too. They're quick books. They look chunky, but they're quick. So Heartless is an option. The next one I have is actually Daisy Hates. This is the second book in the Magnolia Parks universe. This is supposed to follow Christian and Daisy. I think this is when Julian gets introduced. People say if you're not like a huge BJ Magnolia fan, you'll end up really liking Christian and Daisy. I'm not a huge Magnolia BJ fan. The miscommunication drove me nuts. But, I mean, I don't know. And then the last one I have is Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. I need to finish reading this. This is the last one in the Twisted series. The last book kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, and I just kind of got burnt out of her books. I know this is supposed to be even better. This is supposed to follow Christian Harper, and then Stella is an influencer. So I think this is the fake dating trope. I do want to finish this, but I'm not like itching to still. I think I want to read this. You know what's funny? I was actually thinking about this book today at work. Let's go with Heartless. Why not? It's like a scavenger hunt. A witch book. This is probably going to be a toss-up, purely because I'm not really in the mood to read a fantasy. But I did say that if I'm in the mood for it, at least I have it, right? Right? The first one is, and it's been on my TBR before, but I've never touched it, is Threadneedle. I think this is a witchy book. It sounds like a girl has magic and it's supposed to be hidden. She's been warned of the dangers of magic and its deadly consequences. She counts down the days to the ceremony that binds her magic forever. To me, that sounds like a witch book. But I have this. I don't think this is a fantasy per se. I think this is something a little bit different. I think I saw Mel Reed's talk about this. I think she really liked it and really recommended this book. I believe this is about a girl who works in a library and she opens up the wrong book and like unleashes like everything. Like, oops. Hey, for all we know, this could be a 5-star read though. You know what? I wasn't even feeling Threadneedle that much. But we just go for it. I mean, why not? What could happen? I don't read it and it ends up becoming again on my TBR. A book with 2 or more authors. I have Addicted to You, the beginning of the entire saga of the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. And I've had this for a hot minute and I haven't read it. This is the only one I have for by 2 authors, so we're just gonna have to go with it. But nevertheless, this sounds great. This lineup looks actually quite doable. It makes me excited to read. Let's just go through these really quick and then we'll do a little wrap up. There we go. Okay, I'll stop being dumb. Okay, so for the first one we have is The Nightingale by Christina Hanna. Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. For some reason I'm expecting to see it on the bottom and it's on the top. Heartless by Elsie Silver. I can't wait to read this. I probably am gonna read this as soon as I'm done talking to you. A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkins. This is book 1 of the All Souls trilogy. And then last but certainly not least, Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. That is January's lineup. Hopefully I read all 5 of these. That is my goal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and subscribe. I hope you guys had a safe and very happy new year. Put a firework emoji down there to let me know you guys all came to the end. I will see you guys later. Bye!